Okay. Just to show, let me put it all here. So, okay. Okay, so maybe. Okay. お互いに、お願いします。はい。Let's start with down type Keon. はい。構え。はい。はい。と。と。はい。はい。と。と。右に開き。右に開き。左に開き。左に開き。すぎ足、あと。すぎ足、前。すぎ足、前。すぎ足、あと。歩み足、前。歩み足、あと。歩み足、前。歩み足、歩み足、あと。Jalan di kamar. Jalan di kamar. So, jalan di kamar. 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 Passo 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 di kamar. Jalan di kamar. Waki kamar. Jalan di kamar. Waki kamar. Jalan di 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 kamar. Joga dulu. Admit. I'll wait. Really. Admit. 持ち帰って、3、4、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、斜め振り、斜め振り、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、やね。はい。横振り。横振り。やめ。1、2、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、斜め振り、しっかり。1、2、3、4、5、 Seemed like the camera was frozen. Sorry. Then we'll take. Then we'll take. Then we'll take. Conteúdo de conteúdo de conteúdo de conteúdo de で、片手をで、で、片手をで、で、片手をで、で、はい。振り上げて、すねをで、ですね。振り上げて、すねをで、ですね。振り上げて、すねをで、ですね。振り上げて、すねをで、ですね。振り上げて、すねをで、振り上げて、すねをで、ですね。インコ、つけ、インコ、つけ、インコ、つけ、インコ、つけ、インコ、つけ、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、側面をで、どうで、どうどうで、どうどうで、どうどうで、どうどうで、どうどうで、どうすねをで、ね、すねをで、ね、すねをで、ね、すねをで、ね、 すねをで、すね。すねをで、すね。すねをで、すね。すねをで、すね。すねをで、すね。すねをで、すね。すねをで、すね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。振り返し、面をで、ね。面をで、ね。面をで、ね。面をで、ね。面をで、ね。面をで、ね。固定をで、固定をで、 Kote wo te. Te. Kote wo te. Te. Kote wo te. Te. Uragete se wo te. Se. 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 Inko tsuke. Inko tsuke. Inko tsuke. Tsuke. Inko tsuke. Tsuke. Inko tsuke. Tsuke. Inko tsuke. Tsuke. Sune wo te. Te. Mai. Mai. To. 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 Mai. Men wo te. Te. Nore. Te. Okay. Let's do Ipome and Iome from Shikake hoje. Okay. Okay. So let's start with Shikake side or Ipome and Iome. Okay. Let's start with the Shikake side. Let's do a couple of times at the sign. So I say, so Ipome, agree? We do 1 till the end, then again. Let's do it a couple of times, and then let's look at a couple, and then I'll look, and then I'll say something. Okay. Okay. Come on. Ipome. Okay. Okay. Say. Muito Ipome. Okay. Say. Say. Muita Ipome. Vem! 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 Moikai, Ipome. Wait! 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 Hi, Ipome. So I'll watch now. Hi. Hi, Ipome. Wait. Hi. One more time. Ipome. Wait. So after doing the strikes, so man, Sune, okay, this is coming off. My Velcro is coming off. Okay. After doing the strikes, don't forget that your Oji, your partner or your opponent, is moving to the side. Okay. So yeah. So also, and Sune, you have to look at your opponent while he's doing he strikes you, right? And then goes back, Sanch, and you have to look at him. So then you can do the Mochikai with him, okay? So, or to him. So doing the Mochikai, you're in the same line, but you're just turning to him and then coming on the same line, but just going with the Naginata to from the side to the center, going on the same line straight back. Okay, so let's do it one more time or a couple of more times, more, and try to look at your opponent even though he's not there. Okay. Come on. Oh, yes, all the way to the back. Ready? Okay, wait, okay. Hi. So on the Sune. Okay. It's always difficult, like doing things by video, but it looks to me like you're gripping the Naginata like this. Okay. So I from my point of view in the video, it looks like you're doing this, your wrist on the Sune, like here, instead of being here. So like straight line here for the Sune. Okay. So there's a little thing that you're doing to the wrist here. Instead, this has to be, Naginata has to be below your not underneath or not to, it's like on the part below your arm and not like controlling here. This is, there's no control. Not crossing like this, but here. Okay. There's, yeah. So this line, so snake, it doesn't, the height, it really depends on your body, as you know, but the gripping on the inside, not on the, not outside and below, is important. I think you're doing, it seems like that's kind of okay, but the wrist is a little like this instead of grabbing on top of the naginata. So it seems like it's a little to the side. So, yeah, so it's, when I do it, I do it, it's here, it's close to me, this is in the center, but my, yeah, this is difficult to explain, but this is the oval part of naginata, this is my V shape, is on top of my naginata here, okay? And what looks from this angle is this, it looks like this, what you're doing from, yeah, it's like video, so I'm not sure. So you have to check it for yourself if you're doing this or if you're doing this, okay? So you see a straight angle here, and from what you're doing, it seems like this outside, okay? But as I said, you have to look at yourself because in video it might be deceiving.
Well, this outside, I don't think, okay. That's when I try to, if this outside feels too heavy, if I do it, this is too heavy if I do it like this. So I have to be on top.
Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, you have to be on top. But you have to be, or should I say, if, okay. Okay, so let me show you what I used to do like many years ago. I used to, sorry, I'm not making my, okay. Sometimes I used to do this, okay? And yeah, it's still controlled, but this is wrong, okay? Everything here is wrong, okay? But it was still possible to do it without feeling the weight of the naginata and all that much. But yeah, this has much more control, okay? So sometimes we're doing things that we don't feel like they are completely wrong, like this or this, but they are not the best way to control the naginata. But yeah, so if you think you're not doing, I'll believe you, because yeah, video difficult to actually assess some things.
Maybe it's my wrist that isn't strong enough, so I sort of bend down.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, that might be, yeah. So yeah, strong wrists are something that we need or develop or have to do naginata. But okay, let's continue. I'm wasting much time, and I'm not sure. So if you say you're doing it, okay, then I'll trust your judgment for this. So let's do the, so Shikaike for Ipome and Niome is not really that much there's not much to it, right? It's just Kion, like we just go Kuriagame, Sune, Kion strikes, right? And then he goes, so we just have to look at them. Without opponents, more difficult, but we have to look at them. Okay. Cross, Mochikai, and go back. And that's it. So it's not really, there's not really many techniques to do, so it's kind of easy. Kind of, it's not really easy to do perfect man and perfect sune, that's different. Well, okay. So, Oji side, okay? So, Oji has to be careful with the distances. So, center, we replace our head with the monouchi of the Naginata. Okay, and then we replace our sune by the monouchi of the head. Okay. So first monouchi of the habu, then the head. Blocking. Okay, from here, from the first block, we go straight back to our heart. Yeah, that's essentially it. Okay, back. And if we strike always to the center, we block always to the outside, right? We go through one side to the other, softly, scooping up the Naginata and blocking to one side and then to the other, close to the bottom. Outside, but you lose control, close. Then moving to Aso, instead going up, here, and striking me. So not much. There's not many actions, but we have to be careful with the distance. For Oji, it's really important. For both, it's really important the distance, of course. But for Oji, if he strikes at my head, I really have to go and put there the monouchi. Okay, I cannot put too low, too up. Also, to perform a good block, to receive, not I should block more, receive the Naginata, is really important to make a good distance. So some people will block like this, too close. This doesn't really work. You cannot do something from here. That's not a good action from there that you can do. But you have to use proper footwork. So make a good distance back and receive there. So from here, you could do lots of things. Okay, then when comes the second one, you also need to replace your leg for the Naginata. Okay, you really want to have the right targets so you can do techniques afterwards. So Shikaki Oji is Boyowaza, it's applied techniques. So the purpose of this is to actually think of strategy and use these techniques in application, CI, and GA, so on. So let's do Oji side a couple of times together. I'll try to watch and see if I notice something that needs to be fixed with caveat at this video, and then we move on to Naomi. Ipome. Oji side. Ready? Ready? Muay Thai. Ready? Muay Thai. Ready? One more time. Muay Thai. Ready? I'll observe now. Hey. How's this side? Agree?
I slipped a bit on the floor.
I noticed.
Maybe you know.
It's okay. It's okay.
I noticed.
Hi. It's okay. Let's do it one more time. Hit me.
And
Hi. One more time, just to be sure. もう一回お願いします。Hit me.
then
Hi. So,
now you.
sorry?
So now you're sure about the mistakes?
Well, not really. Because, like, it's for, I think, Shikaki Oji is meant to be between two people communicating with each other and doing things together. And yeah, it's more difficult to assess certain things. And one of the things that I'm not really sure, that's why I asked to it again, if I could understand it a little better, is, yeah, like I can see your movement, but I don't really, I think it's difficult to see in video. I think in real life it's easier to understand because we're on the same place with the same reference or size and not in the camera, like a 2D world, where you don't have as much perception of depth. So yeah, having said that, I think that it looks to me that after the, okay, after the, let me use maybe here. Okay, after the walk to the Sunni, there's two things here. Looks to me like you're doing this only. So it looks like you're just moving to the side. Okay, or if you're not only moving to the side, it looks like it's too much to the side either way. So like this. Even if you're moving a little back, it's still too much here. So I don't, yeah, it's difficult to see, but there's a line. Well, there's also lines in the floor. That's what I guess we're having that for. But you should, so instead of being almost 90 degrees or something like that, it's more 45 degrees as usual in a sense, or a little less than 45. You go here, so going back and a little to the side. So like this. Okay, not too much. It seems like you're going too much to the side. The problem is that no opponent is there. If it was like real life, with someone near, right? And then it really becomes difficult to do a proper strike. Then just do it because you're so close to him. If you go here, now you can do a better strike at the opponent. So it seems like the angle is a little bit off. And also, after, if it's also a little off, then after this, after striking, you need to adjust. So normally you should just from here, going on the same line as a cut, going back, and then you can 1, 2 steps like normal, you're going back to the center, but instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, so going and changing. If you're here, you can just go almost, so it becomes like a small, like a soft curve going to the center, right? A natural curve going to the center, and not so much 1, 2, break, 3, 4. With that was also good to me. Like it was too sharp a turn and then forward instead of being a straight, smooth line. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, as good as I can do it. Hi. So be careful with the angle, be careful with the distance, and so proper distance, proper strike. And if you do the distance better, then the going to the center, back to the center is going to be better. Having said all that, I actually don't have much reference of your positioning because, yeah, not another person to compare to. So, yeah, try to figure out how much you're moving back. So try to move as back as possible and to the side enough to escape or evade the strike to the Sune. And I can put this back up again. So let's do it again. And I'll watch. I was already going. Hey. Hoje sai e para mim. És me? Hi, you looked better. The angle looks better like this. It only seemed like it was a little short, the step back, but yeah, that's a question of practice, maybe. It looked a little short, but it might be okay. Hey, let's do it again. Hey, as me? Hi, one more time. Hi, one time. Ready? Hi. So up. Okay. So blocking, going here, that's okay. The strike. Okay, let's see if I can show it here on camera. Okay, so the strike, you should strike straight in a line towards the opponent, but it's happened. It looks like it happened. Well, I'm fairly sure it happened. Supplement like this. So Ashtarak was a little like this, like a small circle going instead of straight on. Supplement. Okay. Yes, it's okay. But this is the difficult part of supplement is right? The hip movement there. Okay. So most of the time when this happens, so we are at an angle, so it's difficult to see it from here. But most of the time, what this happens because front leg is a little too much so I'm crossing my feet. If this was a line, this is a line. Sometimes this is because I cross it. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's difficult to see. Like from here, you can see that I'm crossing my legs, but I am crossing my legs, right? Maybe you can see a little. So, what try to do it. So what sometimes if I'm pressing by myself, sometimes just I just try to think about what go here from going straight from the block into here and striking so many. Okay, so trying to go into a good angle and striking at the same angle, essentially. Okay, so yeah. Let me just look at the time. Okay, so let's do it just a couple of times. So from here, so try to look at the line if you have something. I don't think you do. For a line on the floor, and try to go here and going with the hip straight. Okay, and not this. Okay. My lighting is awful, so it's probably difficult to see. So from the block,
I'm trying to check my feet.
yes, yes, yes. It does look better. The only thing that might, so I think that in terms of fast Savaki and Thai Savaki, in general, it looks better. So just try not to forget about upper body. So striking here sometimes seems like a little open, like the triangle in front, right? This triangle. But it's better. The Ashtabaki, so you are focusing on Ashtabaki, so it's normal that other things get kind of loose. It's normal. But when practicing the full motion afterwards, like if you're practicing this by yourself to improve this part of the Shikaki Oji, try to think about everything at once and try to see what's missing. So when practicing, now you're practicing Ashtabaki, it's okay. Then also try to practice thinking about this Kuridashi action. So you're short of the Naginata in a sense. Now you're pulling it up, so pretty common, right? And then thinking about the strike just straight and try to feel. So every time I do a strike, I try to I don't really, well, not that I'm the best person ever doing this, that's for sure, but I try to feel the strike. So sometimes I won't be looking at certain details, like I just try to feel if it's right, like after. And if I feel that something is wrong, then I try to understand what I'm feeling that's wrong. Sometimes too much power on one arm, sometimes the body is moving somewhere it shouldn't. So you have to, this is more a question of feeling, if it's outside or not. But to have the feeling of something that's right or wrong, you need to have the feeling of something that's right first. So what I mean by this is that sometimes, this is why I practice slowly. To get the feeling at the end of where I should be with my body, try to feel the position of my body in the strike. And then when I do it like normal speed, I try to see something is wrong, like this here. Should be there, right? Like you can feel it afterwards, but just with practice. Okay, so that's my advice. So let's go for Niome Shikake side. Okay. You can start. I just have to adjust this. So my battery is running low. I got my charger, but I'll put the charger on in a couple of minutes. Let's do it again. Niome. Drink. Muy caro. Drink. Muy caro. Drink. Moika. Last time. Vou passar um pouco fácil. Joelho. Vem. Okay. Let me watch. Naomi. Ready?
Then
Hey. Moika. Ready?
then
Tula, can you do it just from the angle? Like from the small doll? Yes. You can go a little more back. So, hi. Admit. Okay, Muay Thai. So the only things that I'm seeing that could be doesn't seem from here at least is a tenoichi, so the positioning of your hands relating to your Naginata body. When you're doing a sune at when you finish the Furiari sune at the end, it seems like your hand is here instead of being so it's not about the height, it's about the center. So it seems like you're missing, you're almost there. Like if this is a center, right? You're almost there, you're off center. You just need to move it a little more there. Okay. So that's something I saw from the side. That's why I asked. This was okay. Like after the sune, it's okay. You don't adjust. You go straight to the Sokuman. That's it. That's what you're supposed to do. But the only thing that I'm also noticing from there, what I'm noticing is that again, it seems like from when you do from here strike, it seems like there's too much power on this part during the strike. There. And also, so from there, then you go off into so let me just think about okay, there you go Mochikaite. Yes. After Mochikaite, your true line seems like it's a little different than at the beginning. So it's a little more here, the back arm, a little more up, and his arm seems more stiff. It seemed like this, instead of being more relaxed there. Okay. Seen here. So maybe it's after the Mochikaite that you go there. But yeah, I think this is happening. Your back arm could be a little more relaxed and better angle. Here, relaxed. And same thing for front end. It seems too much there instead of being relaxed there inside. Right. So it's all about positioning of the hands that I saw most of it. Okay, and relaxing the shoulders and the joints in general of the arms. Right. So let's try to do it let's do it a couple more times, and then I'll also watch, and then let's change. Right. All right. So the only admit. Wake up. Ready? Wake up. Ready? Wake up. Admit. Wake up. Admit. Okay, so I think, yeah. Try to have your children more relaxed at the end. Still is a thing. There was another thing on the resume. Yeah, okay. So this. I'm definitely not the best person to explain this. But Sunni, okay? So you can see my camera, the lights a little better. But okay, so do it Sunni, right? This is my leg, okay? Sometimes what it looks like, I can see your feet. So it looked like your leg was slightly bent forward and like up, like this. Okay, I do it every so often when I'm doing bow, especially like doing this. Okay, it shouldn't. Okay, straight there. Okay, don't need to do this to your leg.
Straight back leg.
Sorry.
So straight, the back leg should be straighter.
Yes. So what it should always be straight, but when you're doing bow, it's kind of more normal. Or I don't know if you do it. Oh, I didn't do it up, but yeah, like snake. Yeah, because you're moving fast and all this is happening. So sometimes your leg does some strange things here. Sometimes you also lower the weight while doing bow. It's not the best kion ever. So it's something that you can improve. You should try to do kion when you're doing bow. But it's more usual for that swag. When doing shikaki, which is pure technique, you really should try, when doing kion and technique in general, try not to bend it and going like this. Okay, I can also tell you, for instance, for me, Sunia used to be worse than it is now. Kind of shocking, I know, but it used to be even worse. But for Superman, for instance, I'm not, at the moment, I'm not doing something with my shoulders. Well, maybe I am, but not the same as I used to do, like doing too much here or here. And going down, I still go down a little. And that's like one of my main issues. Doing the Superman, and this is up, but my hip lower for the Superman. So before, also my legs used to lower, not only the hip. So instead of being nice, up, straight, like this, okay. Sometimes when I'm doing, even when I'm doing shikaki, sometimes my center of mass lowers. My hip also lowers, and it's something like this. Not good, okay? So this shifting of weight and of center of mass during a strike might be a problem because you lose some efficiency in your movement. Like if your center of mass is always going up and down, you can improve it. I don't say that for one strike only it's that bad. If you're just doing one strike and going down, or going one strike, yeah, maybe it's not. It doesn't affect you that much. But to be honest, when are we just doing one strike? Most of the time, when we're striking in Naginata, we do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So if you get stuck here, or if you're here, you're going to use more energy to come back and do another strike. Kind of not good. Okay, that's something you can improve, or that we can improve, because that's something I do. So, but it's related to what you're doing also. So all of these can be better, because too many extra movements are always not a good thing to do. So if there's something extra and you can cut it down and the technique remains as good or better, then you should take it out. Okay, that's kind of the point. Okay, it doesn't matter if it works once, like you're doing Shia and you strike and it works, okay, but it can be better, right? That's it. So I don't think we have time to do the Oji side. Same thing on the Oji side. So Sune. So Oji side is a little more difficult than for me than on Ipome, because from here you block, and many people will do this for the second block, but you really should try to go center, move, and be completely army. Then this part is easier for me, but yeah, it's easier not to be slow. Okay, and then going Sune. Okay, then you really need to have a good Sune. Okay, so the blocking is more difficult for me. So the good Sune, okay, here, and then going through the center and back without them being in place here, on the place of impact. and then going there into a proper asso and striking soon afterwards. Let's do a couple of that then. Okay. Let's just do a couple. Let's just do a couple of horizontal. Ready? Oi, Kai. Ready? Last one. Ready? Hey. Do it once or twice so I can see if our finish class. Do it by yourself so I can give you some feedback.
One more.
More you can, once more. Hey, last one. Last one more. Okay. So this what I'm feeling at the moment from watching, yeah, the angles are difficult sometimes. But so the blocking for the Sune, it seems okay. Maybe there's a need for this motion a little to be like, I'm feeling like it's here, so I'm feeling this, okay, instead, sorry, of feeling this. So do you see the difference? So I'm seeing this, okay, and so instead of this, okay, going from here straight there into the block, okay. It also seemed a little, it seemed okay, the where the block was, but I'm not sure because it was a little too close to the camera. But it seemed a little here instead of here, so it could be a little more the block. But in general, the first block seemed okay. Okay, it's just I think this could be better. The pulling up motion into the block. And then this was okay. The movement itself was okay, but I'll show you here. So it looked like it was this, okay, instead of being this. So so my head is here. That's the elbow above my head. So it's here, and you're doing. It looks like you're doing this at least. Instead of, so my Naginata is on the elbow, So I did right distance, okay? And I moved back more. So blocking here, blocking there, okay? So distance, good distance, good angle, okay? So you already know Nanaome. So you have the Everai and all those things. So it's about using the monobuchi of the ego for those techniques. And same thing here, you have to receive it on the right part, okay? And this makes to receive it on the right part on the best angle for possible techniques. You really need to go further back. You don't just pivot on the back leg. That's what it looked like from here. You need to move it a little more. Okay? And yeah, so that's my feedback from what I saw. So you can do it now. Yes. Do not hit the ceiling. Yes.
Yes.
Ceilings and Naginata.
I think the blockings, you can see the block is better if I have the real Naginata and not just the stick.
Yes, of course, yeah. It slides better also. Okay. So, and of course, there's also something about your front arm here or back arm. So, I'm trying to think about what I'm thinking about. Okay. So I believe I'm thinking about pulling back my hip or rotating my hip, pulling my front arm to the hip and letting the Naginata go forward and sliding what it should. So from here, and because I'm telling you this because I saw that your arm is doing a little, this movement, I think I might have done also a little like that. But, so now that I'm thinking more about the block, yeah. Pulling back to your hip, rotating the hip, and the Naginata goes there. Okay. So that's a small thing that I think will help you do better. And if I also remember doing it, I'll also do it better because I think I didn't do it properly when I was practicing just now. I need to make it better also. Hey, that's it for today. Let's line up and say it. Say it. Okay. So that's it. So today we did so summary. We did a couple. We did some Dantai Kyo. We did lots of Dantai Kyo, lots of Suburi. Okay. And personally today I was feeling that my Naname was going nicely, better than normal, but that was just a feeling. So we did lots of basic practice, and then we move on into Ipome and Niome, Shikaki-oji. And I think that Ipome and Niome are really important because be it normally in Engi-kyogi, in gradings and all that, Ipome, Niome will be there for Engi-kyogi many times. And for gradings, your first two Shikaki-oji that you show to the grading panel. If that is not, if Ipome is not good and Iome is not good, I don't think that the grading jury will care all that much about Nanaome. Yeah, it's like Ipome and Iome really should be as good as possible. So it's really important to do everything good, of course, but because it's every time something is short, like you just have to do 1 or 2 strikes. In this case, you do 2 strikes. It's always more difficult, right? You have to show everything you know in those 2 strikes. So it's like doing need grading. You have to do Bogo and everything, but you do just a short part of doing Kakarigeiku, a short part of Jigeiku, and it's really difficult to show everything in just that short amount of time that you have during the grading. But you have to show everything that you can do, okay? Or try to show what you can do in that small amount of time, and it's difficult. It also depends on your partner, as usual, but it shouldn't, right? Same thing as Shikakyoji. You cannot really blame your partner unless your partner is really on a different level. You can really blame your partner for doing it different than you're used to. Even if the partner has a different time than what you're used to, you need to look at him, understand what he's doing, and it's communication, right? Sometimes people there's people that have different ideas from us, but we are still managed to talk with them and come to some understanding and do things, right? Shikakyoji is the same thing. So even if he's faster or slower, as long as he's trying to perceive what you're doing, sometimes people are not doing that. But yeah, it's a question of talking with your partner, with your Naginata, not with your mouth. So yeah, really. So that's why doing by video is difficult sometimes. There's not this connection. So we're just looking at parts of the technique, but not the whole. Like the technique itself is Furiagemen, Sune. We do that in Kion like hundreds of times. But doing with partner is different. I personally, when I do it with a partner, my technique goes down sometimes. Like my technique goes down because now I have a partner in front, and sometimes it becomes worse. Other times the partner is much better, and it makes my technique go up. Right? Sometimes your training partner pulls up your technique through your sheer will and experience. Okay, that's why it's so important to practice with all kinds of people also. Yeah, so that was it. Kion, more Kion, and then Shikakyoji, just looking at the technique itself, with the difference to otherwise. We're still in quarantine rules. Yeah, so that's it. So we're over for today, and yeah, I'll see you next Saturday. Okay, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Tuba.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.